Grab your life jackets and hop on the ship. The Eurovision 2018 stage is inspired by the sea and shipping. Are you ready?
Let's do this!
OMG, Devin! Today we have the first image of the Eurovision 2018 stage designed by Florian Wieder.
We waited so long!
Yes, he of course did the stage in Dusseldorf, in Baku, Vienna, and in Kiev.
Absolutely. And this stage this time really takes in the national identity of Portugal, doesn't it? It's all about maritime trade and infusing those four elements into his stage design.
Yeah, this looks like the hull of a ship that's inspired it. And if you read our post on wiwibloggs, you'll see that it also takes inspiration from navigation with that armillary sphere, the sea with the kind of modern waves sweeping across the stage, and of course with the ship, boat building art, and finally the radial lines that you find on a map. I think it looks absolutely stunning.
What I really love about this is that it really takes into account that Portugal has tried to win this contest for nearly 6 decades. And it feels like a cultural lesson in somewhat, you know, through music, connecting in Lisbon. It is so clever.
Yeah, a lot of people are worried that there's not an LED screen. People are saying, OMG, there's no LED.
I think we're looking towards the future, but not forgetting our past.
Yeah, I think there will be some kind of LED display. I think that wall in the background will probably move, and we don't have confirmation of that. They haven't given too much detail away. But Portugal, given the quality of the presentation so far, they're not going to not have an LED. That would blow my mind. We're not in Oslo. They're not taking us back, 8 years. I think it sparkles, it shines bright like a diamond. It's really got me excited.
And it ties in well with the slogan of All Aboard as well, because it does look quite maritime. It does look to the future. But at the same time, it also keeps Florian's signature design, because it looks a little bit like Vienna, doesn't it?
It does. There are undulating curves, which I really like. It gives you that awe-inspiring feel. Look at that. A lot of people have compared it to Junior Eurovision 2015 with the big arches. But look, there's only so much you can do with the stage. It's not copying. It's just kind of using stage design, and there are only so many elements in stage design. I think this is going to be a feast for the eyes. The slogan, as you mentioned, is All Aboard, and the logos are kind of sea-inspired. There are 12 or 13 renderings of sea life. You could see this kitted out with some seaweed, some algae. It's going to slay Little Mermaid style.
And I think that much of it will fall into place when, because introducing each act with a postcard and the sweeping digital forms that appear on stage, and it will make more sense, the actual design. Sometimes I feel like it's too cluttered, but then by the time you pad it all out, it actually makes a lot of sense. It's really good, and it's again keeping that theme of surprise.
Yeah, and also it's great they've tied it to the Portuguese history of exploration, navigation, Magellan, Vasco da Gama, the great explorers of the past.
Well, some would say the great exploiters of the past.
Well,
because it's not without controversy.
But the point of story is they were trailblazers. There's cohesion here. It's not about colonialism, it's about cohesion and creating a story, and that's what they're doing. Sometimes it's a bit random. Like in Kiev, celebrate diversity, that stage. I don't know, the spaceship stage, celebrate diversity. I don't know how it tied into the broader theme. I loved it, don't get me wrong. I just think this is a very cohesive offering.
Yes and no.
A lot of people worried when RTP said they wanted to stage the cheapest Eurovision ever, but I think this proves that you can find cost efficiencies elsewhere. You can still put on an amazing show and have an amazing stage while not blowing the bank. Like they already had the infrastructure, for instance, so they didn't have to blow a bunch of money converting the arena. This looks fantastic, this looks expensive, and I think it's going to be one of the best stages we've seen.
Mayo dropped out. Alsace picked it up.
Altice Arena, same building.
I have to say, the Portuguese have done really well, and it should encourage some countries to submit quality entries, because I feel sometimes countries hold back because they're like, oh, what if we had to host? But Portugal is doing it, and is doing it in a cost-effective way.
They're doing it the Portuguese way, and the Portuguese way is gonna slay. In any case, that's what we think. What do you think? Are you loving the stage design? Do you love the inspiration of the sea? Let us know here on wiwibloggs.
And our Bernardo Tavares Pereira will be uploading lots of pictures from Portugal in the run-up to the contest, so you gotta check those out on our Instagram account. And we're also on Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, Pinterest, Tumblr, YouTube.
All of that. We'll see you later.
See you. Bye!